Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Ryan's Trains. I hope you guys had an awesome weekend and an awesome weekday. And I just want to say thank you for 200 subscribers. I know we've been growing more. I just want to say thank you so much. Your support means a lot to this channel. And I just want to say thank you to everybody out there. You guys are amazing and you guys keep this channel alive. So today's video, we're going to be doing on the updates of the layout of the Lakewood Lane on the Northern Scenic Railway, and we'll be doing some train running sessions. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get on to the video. Starting over here in the layout where a few changes have been made over here. Not really a few changes, but just that here's over here of the Lakewood engine facility, number 1 over here, where we put little steam engines or diesels in here. Around here is the Lakewood yard, also known as the Hank yard, sitting over here, and you can see my Amtrak F40PH just sitting over there. The yard has come a long way, but still a lot of little details still being here and there. We got a little light right there that's supposed to be shining on the cars, that same Milwaukee Road on them. But here we'll come on to the most part of the town of Lakewood that has mostly been done with scenery. Over here is Raymond's Curve, which I poked a hole through the flag, and I strapped fishing line all the way up to the front to the ceiling and hooked it on a nail. It's right here. I moved the Red Owl store that was in Leona to over here. I added a bunch of cars, and we finally got the Lakewood all wired up with the buildings. And the station that you see that used to be right here used to be all the way down over there, but I moved it all the way over here for an idea, and I actually like it where it is. So I can easily get through here. I'm going to be adding some blacktop road to have some cars, like parking lot, and some road over here that will continue on, and some more buildings, becoming where the Amtrak engine's sitting off to the siding. Here is the Lakewood engine facility number 2, and this is what I did inside, so we'll give you a good peek in there. As you can see inside, I added woodland scenic figures inside the engine facility, and I love how I did this. You can see them, they're all sitting back there in the engine facility, all working on engines and steam engines, and I really like having this in here so you can see like bunch of details. You get a nice photo shoot of inside of the warehouse. I'm planning to add like tools and stuff alongside to make it look more busy in there. But right now, this will do. I'm really happy how this turned out, and it's just really nice. And above the layout, actually, my sister got this at a rummage sale, and it is a Goodyear blimp. And so this is just hanging over the Hank yard. Nothing much, but hanging over there. And we'll cut into the farm yard, where the farm is going to be built soon. But here, I got a pickup truck, and I got some little bags over here to look like just loaded up with some flower bags. And I added Jack the German Shepherd over there, just in there, a bunch of flowers, and some trees and bushes. So we'll be cutting into more parts of the layout and what other stuff that I've done. So coming here, so this is where the farm is, but coming through down the line, we have a bridge sitting here that's soon going to be, well, made as a bridge. This is just temporary for now, where we want to have it, to have like a river through here to make it look very scenic over here as a bridge. We got this bridge a while back at a train show. It was all in parts, like in pieces, but my dad put it all together, and this is what it looks like. Here we got the Lakewood Coaling Tower. Nothing much has been done to it, but there is a little lamp right here that's supposed to be facing to light up the freight cars to have like a cool, so people like walking at night, they could see it says the freight cars are lighting up. And over here, we still got the Milwaukee Road freight yard. That is the freight house. There used to be an MTH warehouse sitting over here, but I got an idea for that to sitting over there where the switches are, to have that extended out more, to have 2 buildings over here. And the new buildings I got is a model kit that I found at a train show not the train show, a train club in Milwaukee selling this for 20 bucks. And I really like this building. It's an ice house, so this will be perfect as a separate yard for a bunch of reefers and ice machine cars that'll be sitting there. So this will look very amazing, and this will look really nice. So cutting back to over here is that bunch of Union Pacific cars still sitting in here. And the Red Owl store that's over here is still going to be sitting there. We're just going to be planning to put more buildings next to it to make it look more nice. But in my last video you seen, there used to be no grain tower here. Finally, we got one. Someone was selling this at the Milwaukee Train Club. Got this for $5. Well, my dad did, and I got this nice pickup truck at a train show. Pretty nice, and I really liked it, how it's sitting here. So this makes this area look more industrial, makes it look more busy here in Leona. We got 2 grain sidings here. We got a bunch of Union Pacific stuff, Burlington Northern, Iowa Pacific, I think that is. And just a 1 Rock Island hopper that's in here. Sooner or later, I'll take this out. I always put these hopper cars in, like, during the weekend, and the weekend I'll interchange them out, put some new hoppers. But over here, I'll be putting buildings over here. I'll be making like a little park right here as a steam engine sitting there, and keep going down forward. And since all these buildings have finally been lit up, it makes the Leona look very nice. And a switch tower here that's actually lit up, and with a Milwaukee Road pickup truck that sits over here. And over here we got the Venner Ash Door Company, and I'll show you on the other side what this wood shed is on the other side of the layout. So this is on the front side of the Venner Ash Door Company. This building right here has never been here. My dad actually found this at the Milwaukee Lionel Train Club. It's a wood storage building, and this is very nice to make it look like that they're storing wood in here to be put into the building to make doors. And it just looks very nice. Inside is actually made out of wood, and there is wood details inside. One little light bulb in there, and on the side it says a few little names on it, and it says Building A and building number 1. This is very awesome and looks very business. That all the Green Bay and Western cars are sitting there, and it just looks amazing. And here's one of the working lights that I put right here. Well, my dad put right there, but that's where I had it, so he wired it up. So it looks like it's shining on the freight cars, and it just looks amazing with this building. So we're going to cut back onto the other side of the yard. So cutting over to the Hank yard, we got this new freight car from Summer Falls Trains in Milwaukee. I talk about them a lot, but if you guys live in Wisconsin, I highly check out the store. You'll find anything you want, a lot of good stuff. Railroads from the Midwest or railroads from other places. It's really amazing. I got this Milwaukee Road Express reefer car. This has just been released from MTH a while ago, and it's just amazing. And you can see my yard is filled with Milwaukee Road. I just love Milwaukee Road so much. I just have a Stockholm syndrome. I just like...
Hot diggity dog! This place is magnificent.
Sorry, guys. I got a little too carried away with Milwaukee Road. I don't know why I love Milwaukee Road so much, but it's just... The reason why, if you guys want to know why I like Milwaukee Road so much, is just... Well, my first ever engine, if you know back in my first video, my first ever engine Milwaukee Road was the GP9. And right now it's getting repairs because the motor blew out in it and smoke unit stopped working. And just like with my Burlington Northern Spirit of 76 U-boat, but over here coming to the yard, I got the special car from trains.com, the Milwaukee Road Riding the Rails for Breast Cancer Awareness. Reason why I got this car is because a while back, well, it was kind of recent, my dad's side of the family, grandmother passed away to cancer, and she did have breast cancer, but it got very bad and it went to her head. And so I bought this car in memory of her and for other people who suffer through this terrible disease. And just want to say that this car is meaningful, and I just hope people, whoever have cancer, I hope you're doing well, and I hope this disease is cured from you. So that is the most car that I got sentimental. And over here at a train show a while back, my dad got this Ham's reefer car, and over here I got this Pabst Blue Ribbon car because sooner or later I know Menards made a beer factory, and I'm planning to put a bunch of beer cars by the layout to make it look like, because the Midwest is based on like brewing, and so is like Milwaukee, to make it look like that. So that's why I have a bunch of beer cars, and like you see over here, like a bunch of reefers in there to make it look like nice. You can see the Amtrak F40 PH. Don't worry, that engine's actually going to be coming up for our next review. So hope you guys enjoyed that review of this amazing locomotive. It is not the new F40 PHs that came out. This is an older gen F40, and it's really nice. It's pretty old, but it's a good sounding locomotive. But let's cut on to, I'll show you guys where I keep all my engines. So you're just thinking over here, Ryan, what the hell is this? This is just a cabinet. Well, not technically a cabinet. Engine storage, baby. So in here, I got diesels all lined up together. You can see there's some space because I took out some diesels. I organized with Milwaukee Road stuff over there. Green Bay and Westerns are on the bottom. And hey, look, there's the 261. And I got a bunch of steamers all lined up underneath here. The New York Central one is actually my first O-scale engine I ever got. She's a husky little hauler engine. She's been through a lot. When I was a kid, I kind of banged her up a lot, but she is a working engine. I'll be doing a review on that engine. I still got the cars for it, and it is an old 080, and it's a really nice engine. It's got a nice whistle to it, nice crew talk. Very nice engine. That'll be up next on the reviewing table. But as you can see, I have a lot of engines in here and a lot of other stuff. So don't worry, this cabinet will be getting filled up with more engines and more rolling, and not really rolling stock, I was going to say that, but I'm going to be getting more engines in the future. And so I just have to keep on my time and keep working and to get more nice engines. But let's now close this up and I'll be showing you more stuff of the layout. So I'll be going underneath the Hank yard and me wondering why I have my dad has a Napa car parts thing in here. Well, it's really cool cabinet, but inside we got a bunch of Milwaukee Road cabooses, Duluth Masabi and Iron Range stuff. Sorry that this thing's going to keep moving on because it's on a slanted. And a bunch of steam era stuff. This is where I mostly put my Milwaukee Road freight cars underneath, or stuff that's more accessible. And it protects the cars from the dust and stuff. But these cars are very nice. And there's also my Milwaukee Road cabooses. And we'll be going on to the next side because I have another cabinet over here with other freight cars. Here's the other cabinet. And sorry, this is going to be because like I'm close to the layout. So right here, we got some other railroads. We got Union Pacific, Grand Trunk and Western, and the other side, yeah, sorry about this, guys, and girls. And here we got some Milwaukee Road stuff in here, the Rock Island, some other Grand Trunk, Western, Union Pacific, and all underneath there is where I keep all my Grand Trunk and Western and Detroit, Toledo, and South Shore cars. And other side right here, we got a Spirit of Union Pacific Spirit. It's a Burlington Northern Freedom caboose. And under here is actually nothing. Oh yeah, because it used to be a Sioux Line caboose. And underneath here is a CN caboose that my dad got me for Christmas. And that's how much stuff I got here in the layout. We're going to go to the other stuff where I store other freight cars. So right here, this is another cabinet where it's got a bunch of railroad logos, Duluth Masabi and Iron Range, Union Pacific, Milwaukee Road. But in here, this is where I keep my Green Bay and Western cars and my steam era beer cars. So up here, they're up on the top. And all right here, we got Kewanee, Green Bay and Western coal cars, bunch of Green Bay and Western reefers, and Green Bay and Western hoppers. Right here, they used to be a bunch of cabooses, but they're kind of like, if you look right here, like it's tilted, and I didn't want to do that, that damage them. So I put the cabooses somewhere else. And in here, we got a bunch of modern stuff in here. We got, I know, a steam air car that's randomly sitting there. But we got a bunch of grain cars, a Wisconsin Central, a Penn Central car, and a bunch of Sioux Line cars. Wait, yeah, Sioux Line, Wisconsin Central, and the Sioux Line cars beneath there. And right here, we got a bunch of auto cars. Right here is my favorite car. I got this on a cheap deal. No joke, I got this car, this Milwaukee Road car for $50. Both of these auto racks are Sioux Line, and the other one's like the Lionel's newest release. It is a like graffiti car. You could see it's like, I think it's like CSX or something, but it's all graffitied and has no name on it. I think it's like XCSX or something. But we'll be looking at something else. Next thing I want to do with the layout is upgrade this. I know I said a while back I'll be doing 072, but something that's more better, like can run like bigger steam engines, like 484 Northerns to keep the itch satisfied, like getting bigger steam engines. I'll be upgrading the tracks to 060 so I can have the advantage to running bigger locomotives, like when Lionel releases like 484 Northerns and like bigger stuff. So I have more like a fun time running stuff than like always like can't run stuff that's under like 036 because I checked the radius, they're 036. I do got 072 for that switch right there
to put the back in like a 484 Northern or like a Mikado or something. And very nice, very nice 072, but I'm gonna be getting 060. But if you look in the engine shed, there is a Milwaukee Road snowplow in there. I got at a train show in Green Bay. I forgot to do a whole video on that, but it wasn't like I didn't got a lot of stuff. Most stuff you see is from the show, so that's all I got. And that snowplow back there was the last card I got. And I'm happy I got these. I kind of skipped out on this, but I kind of realized I was like, oh God, I shouldn't have skipped out. And I found one. So I'm happy to have something that says Milwaukee Road for a snowplow maintenance away train. But I'll be showing the last two sections of where I store my cars, and we'll be running some trains. Side note, I forgot to say, sorry, this is my workbench where I work on stuff, and it is a little messy, but I upgraded. This is a MTH Z4000 transformer. I used to have the old Lionel, I think 800 watt starter set transformer, and I got this thing at trains.com. Trains.com, it is amazing, and that's trains with a Z. They have amazing inventory, and you'll find anything in your favorite railroad. They have HO, Z scale, G scale, anything you like. It is an amazing store. You can find anything that you can't live without. And I got this amazing MTH Z4000. This thing powers my layout. It helps a lot because my old starter set, it was struggling. Like, that poor transformer was struggling to power this whole layout. But this baby, she handles a lot. I can run two engines, but I rarely run two engines when they're running around together, because sometimes we'll say the SD38 is running a little slower. The Amtrak will sneak behind it and ram it in behind. And that's why I don't do that, because I only got the cab 1 remote, and it's hard to know what speed they're going at. But sooner or later, I'll put a Lionel cab 2 here, and I'll keep this as a spare or may sell it. But I will find the MTH DCS remote so I can run MTH engines, because I rarely run MTH engines because, well, you see, I have to use the transformer to go conventional mode, and it's hard to control their speed, because once they leave Lakewood, they gain speed a bit, and they're fine. But once they come over here where the SD38 is, they gain speed a lot, and it scares the hell out of me, because I'm thinking, oh my God, they're going to go flying off the rail and right into the engine shed. And that just scares a lot of me. So I only keep these engines like around 25 miles an hour. They do struggle once they're going over the switch over here, but it's fine. So over here, I got a bunch of just tools and stuff, and where I keep my recording stuff, bunch of smoke fluid, stuff that I clean the tracks with. And over here, we just got a bunch of Santa Fe cabooses and more Milwaukee Road. If you can tell, I love the Milwaukee Road. I know there's a guy out there, Jason's O-Scale Trains, who loves the Norfolk Southern. He's just like me, but I just love the Milwaukee Road. Here we got other Milwaukee Road hoppers, a MTH Jack Frost cart, and a Burlington Northern from Lionel hoppers. Here we got just another Milwaukee Road hopper. I got this from Trains as well. It's a really rare piece to find. You don't ever find these hoppers at all, but I really like these hoppers. Here we just got two Sioux Line cars underneath here, and underneath here you got all a bunch of tank cars. A bunch of these my dad actually found at a car show someone was selling, and most of these are from train shows. And under here we got the maintenance away stuff. We got a Milwaukee Road crane tender. I reviewed that. An Atlas CN snowplow, and an old MTH Union Pacific plow. I got this from my dad as a gift. And my first ever snowplow that my dad got me was this CSX one. I'm planning to custom make it into a Green Bay and Western snowplow, because the Green Bay and Western, even though the Green Bay and Western had a black and red one, but this one would be perfect just to say Green Bay and Western on it. And underneath here, we got the old transformer that I used to run with the layout. And this old transformer, this is an old Tyco transformer that would use to power Tyco HO stuff. All the old Tyco stuff is up at my cabin where my family goes for the weekend. But this thing used to power most of the layout for like accessories, but now this thing's taking a nice retirement. I will be planning to use it again for like other buildings, just so the Z4000 doesn't get stressed out. But now we'll be running some trains, and I hope you guys enjoy that part of the video.
All handbrakes are knocked off. Am I clear? Over. Affirmative, the track is yours. Over. Roger that. I have a clear signal. Out.
Well, thank you guys for enjoying this amazing video. I hope you guys enjoyed the updates of the Lakewood Leon Northern Scenic Railway, and I hope you guys really enjoyed that video. I just want to say thank you all for 220 subscribers. I couldn't have done it without you guys, and I just want to say this channel would have not made it without you guys. You guys mean a lot to this channel, and this channel wouldn't be here without you guys. And I just want to say thank you a lot, and I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, amazing Friday. Stay safe out there. But first, before I sign off, next review we're going to be doing is this Amtrak F40PH. This is going to be an amazing review for next time, so I hope you guys enjoy that video. I'll see you next time. Take care. Have a good weekend. See ya.
It's over!